Alright guys, I ain't done a video in a minute, but here you go. RX330 04 with the whatchamacallit 3MCFE 3.3 liter, just so everybody sees. All-wheel drive. It's a pain in the ass to work with, but I'm gonna give it to you guys for free here. Alright, free knowledge. Husky 22 mil wrench, a 7/8 random ass wrench just to give you some leverage and torque. All you've got to do is get you a 17 millimeter. I'm using an Impact Hercules, 1/2 inch with the biggest battery they got. I don't know if they've, at least back then, I don't know if they've gone up a notch or not, but Pittsburgh 17 mil socket. You break loose the mount on the side you're working on. If you're working on the driver's side, you will have to loosen the top engine mount, or else it will not go up enough. But this is a driver's side, so for a driver's side, just loosen the mount on the driver's side. Lift it up with a jack. This is where I'm lifting it up at, so you can get an idea of where I lifted up the transmission, right below the CV shaft for the driver's side. So I lifted up the transmission as much as it would. I didn't try to force it anymore because I could damage something, so I just left it where just the maximum I could without loosening anything else. I haven't loosened my subframe, the other engine mounts, nothing. So I got my 22 mil in there. You use the open loop, you put it over the one of the ears on the wrench, like so. I'm trying to get it to focus, and that gives you a lot of leverage and torque. I'm trying to go step by step so you guys. So the other thing I had to take out was the tie rod. So what I did was I took the cotter pin out. This is a cotter pin. It's just a metal wire that goes through the little hole there for the castle nut. This is a castle nut. So all I used was one of these bad boys, and some pliers. Okay, so you take out the cotter pin, you remove the 17 mil, at least in my case it was a 17 mil for that, and then you whack with a hammer or mallet. You preferably a mallet like this. This is like a 3-pound or something. So you whack here on the side. After you loosen it a little bit, you whack this right here, the knuckle right here, a couple times, and that the vibration will make this pop loose. Do not hit the bolt, and if you do, put the nut on and thread it in a couple threads in, because if you just barely put it in like that, you're gonna damage the thread. So you gotta put it in a little bit like so, and then, you know, make sure you're actually hitting the nut like there, right there. Anyways, I do not recommend doing that. So just whack the knuckle. That'll make it pop loose, and then you can just take it right out, put it to the side like that, and like with that, like so, you will have enough room to get the wrench in and, you know, loosen the bolt. So there I have it on. It's beneath the sway bar and the link. So you could put the wrench over it, but you don't really have that much room to play with. So you have to do it below the sway bar, like I'm doing right here. And so once you do this, you can just go ahead and loosen this bolt for this bushing and the ball joint. And then as far as installation, the easiest way to install this control arm, or any control arm with this style bushing and the bolts like that or whatever, you want to put this bushing first. Put this bushing first, put the bolt through it, put the nut on. Don't tighten it, doesn't matter, just put the bolt and the nut on at least, you know, make sure that's on, and then go ahead and put those two bolts on, and then the ball joint for last. And that is like the easiest way to do this. Like, if you look at any other video, they're gonna tell you gotta lower the subframe and loosen all the bolts for the other mounts and all. You don't have to do that. Just go ahead, do what I'm doing right here. This will save you a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort. Give me a like, subscribe, because the shops are charging you guys upwards of $4 grand some places to do this job. And that's just a lot of money for a lot of people, you know. It's whatever. Anyways, some tips. You might have to throw some PB Blaster or WD-40 or some type of penetrant oil or whatever in an aerosol can to help loosen the bolts, because you might live in some place that's, you know, got snow or whatever, and they use salt for the roads, or anyways rust. I don't get a lot of that here, so I don't have to deal with that as much, but you may have to soak some of these bolts up with penetrant before attempting this. I didn't really talk about this. I didn't loosen this bolt, the nut here, so just go ahead and loosen the 17 mils, jack up the transmission beneath the CV shaft like so, loosen the tie rod, and go ahead and loosen the bolt, at least the worst one. Then go ahead and do whatever I told you to. Anyways, I'm trying to make this short. Remember, for the driver's side, you have to loosen the top engine mount to lift up the engine so you can get the mount out of the way, and do this same procedure. Okay, all right.